What's going on, Dolphins? It is your boy Dillon, and I got some breaking news for you. It looks like we now have our second transaction of the offseason, roster shakeup or, exchange, however you want to put it. The second move has been made. Obviously, we already know that Reshad Jones is going to be leaving the Dolphins. Obviously there's some upsides to that in the sense of obviously more cap space will be saved, even though we've got tons of it. He's been injured a lot, his play has been declining, etc., but he is a lifelong Dolphin. He was drafted here. It would be nice for him to retire as a Dolphin, and it's another hole on the team. And so it looks like we now have our second transaction, or whatever, like I said, whatever you want to call it, and that is regarding center Daniel Kilgore. So it looks like there are multiple reports on this, and they are letting him go. So let's see. Omar Kelly, the Dolphins are releasing veteran center Daniel Kilgore, making him a free agent at the start of the new league year on March 18th. Miami has been shopping for new, younger centers this offseason. Matt Infante, Barry Jackson, Adam Beasley, Cameron Wolfe, Chris Perkins. So there's tons of people that are corroborating this. So it looks like we are now going to be losing our veteran center, who was like one of the best pieces that we had on our offensive line. So, I mean, look, our offensive line last year was complete trash, so the bar is not very high. So will the center, although again he was one of our best offensive linemen, so will the next center and next year's offensive line be better? Well, we'll have to wait and see. It depends on what they do in free agency and then subsequently in the draft, and if they adequately handle things and do what's necessary, and then we'll see what the product is on the field come game time. So yeah, anyway, but I mean, at the end of the day, so far, like I said, there have been two transactions that have been made in this offseason so far, and that's two players that are leaving, two of our veteran players, and two of our better players on the team. So as it stands right now, obviously there's going to be a ton more that happens, obviously, once we actually get into free agency, etc., in a few more days. But so far the team has gotten weaker. That's pretty clear. Again, I mean, obviously Reshad Jones has been declining, but we have no safeties at this point, and now we don't even have a center. I mean, I don't know who would even really play at center at this point if we were to line up today. So we definitely got weaker so far with the first two moves. I mean, we definitely expected them to get rid of Reshad Jones, and we definitely expect them to clear a bunch of players off this roster. Again, as I had been saying for however long now, going into season 2, we fully should expect an almost entirely new roster, and now with the coaching staff, an almost entirely new coaching staff, which means new schemes, new chemistry has to be built, blah 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 blah. I hope, again, and I've said this time and time again, I hope they prove me wrong, but I don't see I don't see the stars aligning and the facts and the data aligning well enough to suggest that they're gonna have any kind of a good year. But again, I hope they prove me wrong. We'll have to wait and see. That starts with free agency coming up in the next week, within the next week, and then the draft towards the end of April, and then so on and so forth. So that's what I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy my videos and perspective. If you do, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the bell if you want to get the alerts. Share my channel and videos with your friends and family. Leave your questions, comments, and concerns down in the comment section. And of course, as always, make sure you follow me on Twitter at Dillon Tartaro. And with that, I am out. I'll see y'all soon. Phins up.